everyone, welcome back to my channel, Nicole of course. If you guys are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also make sure you click that notification bell to get notified every single time that I post here on my channel. Today you guys, we are doing a sushi. Shout out to my aunt for FaceTiming me this morning because I was like, I don't know what to do today. I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm super hungry, but I don't want to eat like a hearty meal. So she suggested sushi and I thought that was a great idea. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get a prayer and we can get this started. Father God, I want to thank you for this food and please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay, so you guys, we have now I hope I don't get these mixed up. We have a California combo, which is these three lines right here in the middle. And then we have, this is the spicy California rolls. And then this one is the Philly rolls. So I'm so sorry if the camera goes in and out of focus of the food. I wish it would just focus on both at the same time, but I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, let's dive in. I have a peach tea right here on the side, and I have a really funny story for you guys that just happened to me yesterday. Let's get our first couple of bites first and we can chit chat and move along. So cheers. I forgot to pick up some extra spicy mayonnaise. I really like these. I thought I liked these more, but apparently not. So I went to the store and it's like earlier in the morning, so they were just putting all these out fresh and I was like, yes, I love when they're just freshly made. I'm super obsessed with that tea. Anyways, now that I had a couple of bites in my system, because your girl was hungry, one more. So, I don't know how many of you, probably a lot. There's a YouTuber named Tammy out there. She is another mukbanger. And she kind of plays this persona of like a country kind of person. She's really, really out there with her sexuality. And it's all like a skit, right? So I watch her like on and off with her boyfriend and then some of her friends as well. I think she lives in California. She does, I'm sorry, it's Trailer Trash Tammy. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I'm so sorry if I'm getting it wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Anyways, I was on my walk yesterday at this beautiful, amazing park that I just found. And I was just going around, and as I'm walking, I spent like a good hour there. And that got me at least 3 or 4 laps. And the park is huge. If you follow me on social medias, I posted it on there. And so as I'm going around, I'm just listening to different podcasts and, you know, just minding my business. Oh, by the way, I seen a, what is it called? It was some kind of animal. I don't want to get the name wrong. Basically, they have like a hard outside shell and then they roll up into a ball. Because I kind of went a little bit off of the path and because I just wanted to check everything out. And there was a road that had like a sidewalk, but you could also drive on it, but it was like freshly, it's all brand new basically. And so I'm just like walking, whatever, and I see this thing come out of the bushes and I'm like, what is this thing? And it starts crawling and I'm like, oh, I've never seen one of those. Well, maybe in like the zoo, but not just out in the open, right? And, you know, I'm from the Midwest, Wisconsin, so I don't just see these things on the regular. So I'm sure you guys see them. They're normal for you down here in Texas, but when I seen it, I literally tried to pull out my phone so quick because he was trying to cross the road. And he like chilled in the bushes for just a second. And that's when I was like, oh, I'm trying to get my phone out of my pocket, turn to my camera. I keep on pressing the Instagram story, you know, to like post on there. It would not come up and I couldn't get it fast enough. And I tried to move to my camera and do a video. I thought I caught it on my camera video. But that didn't catch either, so I don't have any video footage of me seeing this animal, and it probably sounds crazy because it sounds like I'm making this all up, but I swear to God, it is the truth. I seen it, and I wish I captured it because it was just so awesome, and I wanted to show a picture to my mom because I was taking pictures here and there of everything just to show my mom like what this park looks like because it's really, really nice. And I would love to take her there when she comes and visits me. Oh my gosh. I was like, dang, I missed it. I was really upset. But, so I finally get back to like the path where everyone's walking around. Mind you, this was a Sunday, so there was a lot of people at the park, a lot of kids. You know, because there's a play area as well. So like my main part that I didn't like is like where all the playground and like seating area is. You have to walk past a whole bunch of people just in that little short, you know, from like probably like a block long. Every time you go around, you have to pass this huge group of people, but like it is what it is, whatever. You're at a local park, what can I do? I can't say like, this is my area, move, you know. Not saying that I ever would, but so I was listening to the podcast, like scrolling through them, because like I said, I was there for an hour, and I came across Tammy's new podcast, and it was her first episode. And I don't know the girl that she's her co-host, but I think, if I remember right, she was a Vine star back when Vine was like a thing. So I just started listening to it. And it is actually, if you guys are wondering, it's called The New Viral Podcast. And let me just tell you right now, it's not for everybody. They do kind of talk, like I said, like sexually and kind of out there kind of things. So if you don't have like a sense of humor or very sarcastic, which I am, and I find stuff like that funny, which if I can remember, I gotta tell you guys something about this morning when I was getting ready. So meanwhile, I'm getting into the podcast. This is I find it later as I'm about to leave, and this is like my 4th time around the whole pond. And so I'm getting in my car. Oh, halfway through my 3rd or 4th time around, whatever it may be, I start to get a blister on my toe, just on my right side. It's so weird. Maybe my foot is a little bit bigger, and I started to get a blister on like my big toe. So I sat down for a second, and it was huge. When I got home, I finally like actually looked at it, but I was like, okay, whatever, like let me just get all the way around and I'll get to my car, and that will be that. And I also had on a waist trainer, which is really, really tight because obviously I gained some weight. That's why I'm trying to walk at the park. So my waist trainer was hurting, my toe was hurting. I was like, okay, I did a good hour. I think I'm good. You know, I'll come back tomorrow and do it again, probably without the waist trainer and probably my toe all bandaged up. I finally get to my car, which I'm pretty sure this and this is the same, but let me check it out. There's like something sweet on here. It's really good. Oh my goodness. I think these are the Philly. I was really getting into it. Finally get to my car. I roll down all the windows. No. First, I get in, take my shoe off because that's how bad my foot was hurting. And then I proceed to take off my waist trainer because it was so dang tight. And if you never wore one before, there's like metal bars. I don't really know. There's just like metal in it to like support you, hold you in and stuff. And they were digging into my back, so they were really, really hurting me. So I decided to unbutton it while I'm on my drive back home. So when I'm done buttoning it or unbuttoning it, roll down my windows, you know, seatbelt, whatever. And then the podcast connects to my car radio, and I have it turned up all the way. So as I'm leaving, I just want to put this out there now. I mean, if you don't care, that's all great and dandy or whatever. But as I'm like leaving and driving home, they talk about really explicit things. So I get to a stop sign and they're like, yeah, I forgot exactly what they were saying, but they're like, yeah, if you don't do that, like whatever, it was something sexual. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it because I'm just listening to the podcast and not really like worried about my surroundings. But as I get to the stoplight and they started saying like vulgar things, I was like, oh my gosh, if someone like rode past me right now, luckily no one was around me. But I'm just cracking up. My waist trainer's on because it has straps up here. It's not like just the ones that just go around your stomach. I have that one too, but it's not the point. So my waist trainer's on, but it's all unbuttoned. So it's like this. The flaps are open like this. And I'm driving with one shoe on and this podcast just blaring. I'm just laughing to myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, if only. I was like, I gotta tell you guys about this story because it was so funny. So anyways, long story short, if you like her and you watch her, you find her entertaining on YouTube, and you like the things that she talks about, go check out that podcast. Some things can be a little bit too much, like even for me, but it's still pretty good, and I would love to collaborate with her. So Tammy, if you ever come across this video, I definitely will hit you up. I mean, I would definitely love to collab. I heard she talked about in the podcast that she was moving. She originally stays in California, but she's moving, or she might have 2 houses. Like, she does amazing on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure she collabed with Nikocado Avocado too. But sorry, that one was harder to eat because it was like falling apart. But yeah, I think she's moving to Tennessee. As well. She might have 2 spots or moving there. I don't. That was like at the time I was like walking to my car. And at that point I felt like people were like right behind me, like dang near about to step on the back of my foot. So that's why I was like kind of looking around at that point, so I didn't really catch it. But speaking of Nikocado Avocado, I was cracking up this morning, and it was at like 6:30, probably like 6:37 a.m. I'm in my beauty room doing my makeup, and every single day I watch some kind of YouTube video. I'm always watching YouTube. It's mainly Nikocado Avocado because he's always dropping a video on multiple channels. So I watched the one with him eating Five Guys in his bed, which, by the way, I hope he gets better soon, because I don't know if I broke ribs before or sprained them or whatever, but I never went to the hospital to get it checked out. So I know the pain he's going through. It was on my left side, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. I just worked through it. It was the worst pain probably, I don't know about ever, but it was pretty dang bad. So I know exactly what he's going through. I have bruised my ribs before as well. I don't know how many or all the details, because like I said, I did not go to the doctor to figure that all out, which I know that's stupid of me, and I should have, because that could have been something serious. But everyone that I asked said that you just put like ice packs, whatever, they kind of just heal on their own. So I hope he feels better soon. It does take a while for that to go away. Anyways, I was watching that video, and if you haven't seen it already, definitely go check it out, because like I said, I laugh at like just stupid humor, and he's sitting on the bed and he's like, Siri, da, he's asking Siri something, and at one point he took a bite in like mayonnaise or something, and Siri was like, what did she say? She was like, oh, what'd she say? It was so funny because it wasn't even anything that she didn't answer the question right that he was asking about. And she was like, oh, I don't know that answer, or sorry, I can't make that call or something. And his face was like, he was like, what? I don't know. He's crazy, but I was cracking up at 6:30, 7 a.m. in my beauty room. And you know, my roommates probably, I'm not my roommates, what am I saying? My neighbors probably heard me, but the reason I don't feel bad is because, remember I told you guys, I think in the video with Delvin, they were waking up at 7 a.m. because I think the child or children she watches, that's when the parents drop them off or whatever. I don't know their life story, but so they wake me up at 7 a.m. so I didn't feel bad for and you know my laugh is like super obnoxious, and I'm trying to stay quiet right now so they don't hear me. Anyways, I'm telling you guys, the other creators out there, what is this? Is this, I don't know about that. I'm gonna just leave that for design. I thought it looks like, kind of like, the outside of a dumpling, but now that I look at it more, I don't know if it's that. And I'm kind of scared to taste it. Okay, a couple more and I'm gonna be out. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time in this video. I thought it was pretty funny. Yet again, I pretty much laugh at like everything. So if you haven't seen those, I suggest you should check them out. You don't have to. Okay, one more. Sorry. I just want to say before I let you guys go, I hope you have an amazing, blessed morning, evening, night. Stay healthy. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you have gotten to the end, please leave a dumpling down below in the comment section. By the way, yesterday I posted my video at 5 a.m. I was thinking, should I start posting earlier? How many of you guys are up at that time? And I would only, well, I don't want to guarantee anything. That's only if I'm ahead on videos. But how did you like that 5 a.m. post? I read some of your comments. I was still at the gym at that time. But I was like, you know what, let me just switch it up and try something different. So let me know down in the comment section. You can always follow me here on YouTube and Instagram, and Nicole, of course. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. It's Nicole, of course, with 2 E's at the end. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.